Hello, welcome back to Simulated Heaven, and welcome back to day 2 of being the President of the United States. I think this will be the last video I do on this game, just so we can see a bit more of the depth of how far this game will go and things like that, I think, in day 2, because day 1 was mostly a tutorial, right? So this will help us now to get more into the meat and potatoes of the game. Okay, good job, Mr. President. It's the beginning of a beautiful friendship. You don't have to worry about trying everything right away. Let's turn off the lights. That's it for today. Oh, I thought I'd already... Okay, so that's what I did on my first day. Click to sign. Dick Cheney. That made me laugh. New feature available. President card. Okay, would you like to tell me what that is? No? Maybe you don't. My presidency. Oh. It's time we go to Mars. I will go down in history. I will go down the history. I better will, as the president who facilitated the next big leap for mankind. Okay. How they see me. I've recently lost my job and can't seem to find any alternative because the economy isn't in the. I'm not going to say that word on YouTube. What do you reckon? But it says recon. What do you recon my opinion of the president is like? Well, I'm going to have to do some recon because you're not going to tell me. That guy is the laughing stock of international community. He never wastes a chance to make a fool out of himself. Oh, you're so mean. Don't get me started on this guy. My brother is in active duty and the stories he tells. Our military is in a sorry state. It really is. The administration just doesn't have what it takes. Already? I've only been here for 1 day, mate. Chill out. My views. Okay, so I suppose at least there is something here about having a more diverse style of government. So then I would ask, why have we only got 2 options for parties for being a Democrat or a Republican? My actions, my history. My actions, my history. Okay, so okay. Oh, so I need to click on the door, right? That's what you do in this game. Hey up. Sylvia Christensen, the Secretary of Education. Excuse me, Mr. President, do you have a minute? I do, funnily enough. Thank you. I'm here because I've been asked to greenlight quite a controversial research, and I wish to discuss it with you. You know, it's my first day here, and of course it had to be something controversial. It couldn't just be a regular run-of-the-mill thing, right? You know? Okay. Do you have your own opinion on that matter? Don't you have your own opinion on that matter? Okay, what's the research? Oh. It has to do with the resocialization of problematic teenagers and young adults. You see, Mr. President, past a certain age, it is nearly impossible to repair the damage done by improper upbringing during the first 4 years of someone's life. That's actually quite true. And that's been a huge problem for educators and psychologists alike. There have been, however, reports of successful therapies with the use of psychoactive substances, more specifically LSD. That's all I need to hear. Pass me the document, and it's going to be a law. No, we're not going to be that hasty. Whoa, how does it work? So, why is the Secretary of Education talking about using LSD to resocialize problematic teenagers? Is that education? Maybe it is. I'm not sure. The preliminary research suggests that a precise erosion of ego conducted in a controlled environment allows educators to associate certain stimuli with specific emotional reactions and even flashback hallucinations. That's particularly important when it comes to juveniles with violent tendencies, and all it takes is to sit them down and make them watch a few movies. Well, that sounds easy. Like in The Clockwork Orange. Exactly. We know the therapy works. It's just that the LSD being a Schedule 1 drug, we cannot move forward with potential therapeutical applications. If you sign this order and make it a Schedule 2 substance, it would open up a lot of doors for us. Okay, so I have no option now to turn it down. I understand. Could you pass me the document? Okay. Oh, so Okay, I think when I get the document, I can then choose, right? Oh, see you then. He didn't even say bye. He's so rude. Acts. This is it. The bread and butter of every presidency. Familiarize yourself with the document and decide whether or not it should be enacted. And see the consequences reflected in your statistics. First, remember to grab the pen and place your signature in the box. And now it's time to put a stamp on it. Okay. Not yet, Tiger. Okay, so I think I'm going to reject it. It sounds crazy. Is that it? Do I have to sign it still? What? I really have to sign it? It's really hard to do with a mouse, people. Dick C. There you go. Put away. Reject. She's going to be so disappointed. Okay, did that affect anything? Okay, what? I'm leaving already? Is there anyone else at the door? There's somebody at the door. No, there isn't. Okay. Act rejected. That makes me laugh every time. So that's not the end of the day, right? That's just... I'm not sure if that's the end of the day. Oh, thunderstorm. Chief of Staff, let's get down to business. To defeat the haters, we have a great 4 years ahead of us. And if we don't screw anything up, the following four will too. What are you talking about, mate? Let's get down to business. To defeat the haters, we have a great 4 years ahead of us. Yes, we do. And if we don't screw anything up, the following four will too. The following four will too. What? Okay. Exactly, dude. However, it would be worthwhile to start doing something. Yes, I agree. Have you thought about changes in our great country that you would like to implement? In truth, not yet. Yes, I already have some ideas. Yeah, I have many ideas. Come on, let's do this. Great, I have an idea of how we can start making this a great reality. So he has an idea about my idea. That's an idea. Okay, so tell me, you can't be passive if you want to win people's hearts. You have to act, preferably change something or introduce something great. We will use your name, add a word, and that's it, making history. What do you suggest? Oh no, it's more of a question of what you suggest, and we will implement it. I have some documents for you. I'm sure you'll find something interesting. Any advice? Yes, remember that nothing is free. Investments cost money, so don't drive the country into ruin, because instead of improving the situation, will only ruin it. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Well, I think that's it. Would you like to review the documents now? Yes, and give me a break. Off goes Mr. Cardboard. Okay, new feature available, projects. Projects are an investment minigame. Your investments affect many aspects of your presidency. Sorry about that, I had a bit of a coughing fit. Such as statistics, promises, or political views. They can also unlock additional actions on the world map. Here you see changes in statistics that affect them each turn. The funding button allows you to add funding to this project tree. Depending on project tree properties, it can affect your daily statistics change. Funding cost stats as much as told by project. What? Tree? Oh, by project tree. I don't know, man. Some of the English in this game is a bit weird. Activating. Project nodes are elements of the project trees. They give one-time bonuses and override tree properties, for example, the cost of funding. Project nodes are by default locked. You can unlock them with token points. You get token points after getting enough funding. Once the project is unlocked, it stays like that until the end of the game. Defunding. Defund button allows you to remove funding from project tree. It lowers daily stats. Changes from this tree. You will often get 50% of the funding cost back in exchange. Using defund can save you from a dire situation. You have unlocked Republicans' project trees. Right. Do I have any funding right now then? Right, there's a lot of these. There's a lot of these. Right, I was supposed to do something on the industry, right? One of my goals is about industry. Flippin' heck, military industry. So I think I need to add the funding here, right? And then I can choose things down here, maybe? Do I have to start here? Military engineering, non-stop production. Authorize Defense Contractors Council, expand private military contracts, create demand for war material, outsource the war. Right. That's going to affect my military. No, I want to do industry, not military. Okay. Is it so? Then it must be imports and exports. Subsidize U.S. appearances in international trade fairs. Okay. So we're going to go 3 on this. Okay. Fund. What is it saying? Fund 2 more to get a token. What? So when I hover over this, it says I get more stuff, but I don't know. And then I can't add more than 3. Weird. So I can't fund 2 more for some reason. What? Then it went down, and then I can't move it up again. What? Funding disabled? I don't know, man. I'm a bit confused with all this stuff, to be honest. Summary. Yeah. Oh, so I did get a +2 to industry, which is good because I do need to increase in industry. So, action points. Spend on world map and projects. 5 available action points. Okay, so where's the world map, people? It talks about a map. Don't see a map. Where's the map? Excuse me for the coughing. Is it here? I don't see a map. Is this the map they're talking about? I mean, this is not a map, right? Is it going to let me add anything more now? Yes, it is. Promise broken. Never fall below 350. Oh, no. Click to buy. So, okay. So you can only add a certain amount of the funding each turn. Okay. So I'm doing this because one of my promises was to increase the trade, right? But for some reason I've now one of mine. I've already messed up one of my promises already. That was quick, wasn't it? Oh man, this screen is pretty. Okay, let's see who's coming today. Oh, it's the education lady, is it? No, it's not. It's the White House press secretary. So we need to talk about the phrase you like to use because it's stirring up trouble, fake news. So we need to talk about the phrase you like to use because it's stirring up trouble, fake news. What? Who told you that? I've never used those words. What words? Oh, so I've used the word fake news apparently somewhere. Who told you that? I've never used those words in my entire life. It's pure fake news. What? I'm really confused. And how exactly can a phrase stir any trouble? Oh my goodness. I have no idea what it's talking about. Here we go again. She said, how, here we go again? Why would you say that? I don't understand why the term fake news is such a problem, why the actual problem itself is not. I'm sorry, but how can one fight all the fake ass media without using the F word at all? So the F word is fake news or the other F word? I'm really confused by this dialogue. There are no facts, only interpretations, as some German guy with a big moustache once said. You should bear in mind that your truth is another man's lie. Okay, wow, you must be the smartest person in this room. Other than me, and you're right. I should learn to hold my tongue at least sometimes. Let's agree to disagree on that one. I will tolerate my opponents. Well, sorry about the coughing. Had to mute my microphone again. But I keep the privilege of calling them using some F word. What? Okay, let's go with this one. New feature available article. Another fake news tirade. Something must have triggered our president because he went on yet another rant about fake news and fake media. Those buffoons are more fake than my... Okay, I'm not reading that out on YouTube. What kind of newspaper is this? What kind of website is this? All they do is undermine me and watch the United States burn. He was screaming to the camera while his press secretary was trying not to cringe too hard. My, what a guy. Bye. Thanks for nothing. I've ruined my presidency in one day. Oh my goodness. Aren't I supposed to be doing something with diplomacy? But I don't see anything about diplomacy. Espionage. Increase foreign operational budget. Let's do some espionage, shall we? New feature, mails. A new message has arrived in your email inbox. Secretary, focusing our efforts on protecting the Arctic biomes. Good morning, Mr. President. The law focusing our efforts on protecting the Arctic biomes is waiting for your decision. Would you like to familiarize yourself with it? Reply. Yes or no? Yes. Send. Is that it? Understood. Okay. Wow, that was quick. Focus our efforts on protecting the Arctic biomes. I, the President of the United States of America, by virtue... The Arctic biomes have been among the areas most affected by various climate change, particularly global warming. It is high time for us to intensify our efforts to preserve the natural state. Otherwise, human interference might lead to these environments' destruction. Sign. Dick. C. DC. Yeah, I'm just going to sign DC from now on. Of course, reject. What are you talking about, man? You're crazy. Right. There's somebody at the door. This guy again. Mr. President, it's come to my attention that you are entirely neglecting international relations. Well, I didn't realise that, did I? Excuse me, and how am I supposed to... I've been busy. Nowhere to burn after all. What? What does that even mean? Many things are going on worldwide and we should participate in them. To maintain our hegemon status. Hegemon? Would someone use that word in real life in a conversation? I'm not sure. In that case, what can I do? In that case, react, gain influence, invest and intervene. You even have access to a nuclear suitcase. However, I don't recommend this particular one. This case caught my attention. Please start calmly. We want to wait to roll out big guns. I bet we do. Over time, we will be able to afford more and more the what big guns? The projects you run can open up many opportunities. So if you want to go wild, I certainly do, and show who's boss here, keep that in mind. Sure, give me that map. Oh, this is the map they keep talking about, I think. Finally. Okay. World map. Welcome to world map. World never sleeps. I bet it doesn't. And every turn affects your statistics. You can change it by using map actions and on map events. Okay. Random map events. Significant statistics changes. What? And something else just popped up. That I couldn't read the other one. Now you can see a box with details about the country. The most important attribute of the country is its relationship with the US. In general, the better relationship, the better you. Okay. I didn't see that other one because it just vanished way too fast. Trade agreement. Diplomatic relations. What am I supposed to do here? News. AP. You have AP to spend. Okay. So we can just what? Click on somewhere? Trade agreement, diplomatic relations, cancel action, investigate. This action allows you to spy on countries and find opportunities to exploit. Oh! Where's North Korea? North Korea? I'm looking in in the Middle East and saying, where's North Korea? Wow, I'm very... Yay, North Korea! There's no interaction here to cancel. Nope. What? Give me North Korea, dude. What exactly has happened there? Diplomatic relations. Diplomatic relations with North Korea. Action forbidden. They won't let me do it. Oh, okay. South Korea, action forbidden. Mongolia, action forbidden. China, action forbidden. Action forbidden. It's all forbidden? Why is it all forbidden? Even the United Kingdom, action forbidden. What? Okay, let's go over here. Canada. So, diplomatic relations with Canada, action forbidden. Mexico, action... So I can't do anything. What's going on? Trade agreement. Will it let me do a trade agreement with someone? Action forbidden. Action forbidden. Okay, so it let me do a... For some reason, it will let me do a trade agreement with Colombia. Brazil. But not North Korea, probably. China, action forbidden. North Korea, of course, action forbidden. Thailand. Ooh, India! A trade agreement with India. So, hello, I'm clicking on you. Can we do a trade agreement, please? Yay! We just did a trade agreement with India. That will help. News. Catch up on the news. It's the same as before. Finish. No, we're not finishing. We've got 3 action points. I wish it would say here the ones I've already invested in so that I have an idea, because I keep, you know, that would be easier, right? What was the one I did already? I did imports and exports. Is that the only one I did? Oh, man. We're going all for the trading, so we are. We're going all in for the exports and the trading, I reckon. Okay. So, society, projects, daily changes. Industry went up. Diplomacy, is that? Went up a little bit. World map, daily changes. Okay. Act rejected. Email pending. Legislation. Click to sign. Good morning, Mr. President. How are you feeling today? As good as ever. Wonderful. We have quite an important matter to discuss today, so I'm glad to see you in top shape. Me too. Is that so? It's time to start working on your public image, sir, especially in the context of your re-election. I've only just been... Yeah, exactly. It's 3 years away. That's true, Mr. President, but your case is quite special because your predecessor was forced to drop his candidate. I can't say that word. Candidacy. Wow, that's a hard word to say. Just months before the elections. You sort of inherited his campaign, skipping several major steps of the process. According to our research, most people do not have a strong opinion about you yet. Would like to take this opportunity and start working on building your image. Well, I'm sure that despite having been in the office for no more than a year, you've already had numerous criticisms leveraged against you. And to be perfectly honest with you, it's only going to get worse. Nobody goes to an election cycle with their reputation untarnished. By showing the people what kind of person you really are. Of course, the campaign is just one small piece of the puzzle, but more people will vote for you. I see. I just want to answer a few questions about the campaign, Mr. President. Oh no, not more questions. So, my identity as a politician, excitement, confidence. Yay, excitement. Sure. Is that it? There is a growing distrust towards our institutions, which are often believed to undermine the rights and freedoms of regular citizens. Would you like to lean on such libertarian sentiments? Attacking the institutions I'm managing? Talk about cutting the branch you're sitting on. Okay. Let's go for that. On the other hand, many Americans believe that there are many more immediate threats, both foreign and domestic, putting our nation at risk. A stronger stance on matters of order and security. Rightly so. I consider keeping my people safe to be my biggest... Yeah, let's go for that. Okay. Next, we need to consider how much emphasis we want to put on national pride. Hell yeah, no successful word. Yeah, national pride. We're going to go for national pride. Would you like to include them in your platform? What is this? Issues such as climate change, social safety net, and technological advancements are discussed over dinner table. Absolutely. So, do we want to allow these people? So it sounds like a dinner to discuss these kind of issues. Absolutely. If we do not hop on that train, the US is bound to be left behind. Sure, though. Let's not make it a huge deal. There are matters much more urgent. Let's do that. And last but not least, we need to talk about money. Unfortunately, fundraising is something we cannot overlook. Do you have any preference in that regard? Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Numerous business people will line up to show me their support once they see how much my presidency has done for the US economy. My party will take good care of their number one guy. Well, I've always been a man of the people. Let's try to secure funding through individual donations. Okay, we're going to do the first option. Industry, American industry will back us. Good, to be honest, I didn't expect such hard questions. Well, as I mentioned, the campaign is still in its infancy, so we need to know what to expect from you when drafting a strategy. I hope that you manage to uphold these beliefs. Otherwise, there might be some conflict between the real you and your media persona. Yeah. Okay. Is that it? Yes. Bye-bye, Mr. Cardboard. So now we have the world map. Somewhat already? That was quick. Oh, who's this guy? Secretary of State. Good morning, sir. I just received an urgent request for a meeting with the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I don't think so, sir. The ministers happen to be in the Washington, D.C. for a few more hours and said it would be good to sit down and discuss some things. I believe this is some underhanded tactic to catch you off guard, sir. Typical. Do you have any idea what he's after? I have a strong suspicion it might be about preferential US trading zones we have been establishing lately. I think that Russia considers them as interference with their sphere of influence. Oh, so he wants to talk business. I don't think so, sir. Otherwise, they'd schedule an official meeting. I bet they're going to try and use diplomatic pressure to get us to renounce the program. Russia's sphere of economic influence stretches far beyond what's official. That's just how they conduct foreign relations. And I suspect that's what our program is messing with. I see. Okay, I'll play their game. Let's go to the meeting room. I don't know why sometimes there's like a % here, but it doesn't say like a number. I think that might be a bug. I'm not sure, but I don't know why else it would just have a percentage sign, because it's like the same, right, on both of them. I see. Okay, I'll play the game. Let's go to the meeting room. I'm not going to allow them to ambush me like this. Okay, let's not agree to that. Okay, I'm feeling like it's about the time for me to kind of, yeah. Okay, so my kind of initial impressions after doing a couple of sessions of this game. The graphics are not bad. The cardboard cutout thing is interesting. At the moment, I'm feeling like it's a reading simulator. There's a lot of things to read. So they should either voice act it, but then I think that the problem is, are they going to be able to afford voice actors that sound good enough? Or they simplified the text. I think the fact that the English is a little bit off is giving me a bit of a headache almost, because it's like, yeah, so I think they should first of all improve the English and make sure the English is making sense. That would also help the tutorial, because I felt like I didn't really get everything out of the tutorial because some of the English was weird, right? I think there's like a basis of a game here, but I think they should focus more on these things like the map. They should make this part more interesting and kind of make it so you spend more time here and not so much on the cardboard cutouts. Because if it feels like every day is the same, just loads of interviews with the cardboard cutouts, I don't know, for me that wouldn't be very interesting. So there is an interesting game in there, but they maybe need to, like I said, improve the English and think about how to balance the game to make it more fun. Anyway, I would love to know what you think of this game after watching my 2 videos. If you have any comments, you can leave a comment in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.